So, today we will do Unit 2 Destined to Win. This is a short story Changed the Destiny. So, this story tells us this is the story of a Japanese samurai warlord who was preparing for a battle. Compared to the enemies, the number of his armies was very less. He knew his soldiers were also aware of it. When the preparations began, he found that the soldiers were not as energetic and enthusiastic as they used to be. They knew they were very few in number and the enemy would mercilessly kill them. Now, next side. On the early morning of the battle, the warlord took his men to the temple for prayer. After spending a few minutes in quiet prayer, he took out a coin and said, I shall now toss the coin, and if it is heads, we shall win. If it is tail, we shall lose. We shall know what our fate is. The warlord flipped the coin in the air, and when it landed, it was heads. For a moment there was absolute silence. Then the men made loud noise in great excitement. They knew it was their destiny to win. They were enriched with new vigor and enthusiasm. With the swords, they ran to the enemy camp and attacked them from all the sides. The enemy soldiers failed to put up a brave fight and surrendered soon. Immediately, the warlord and his men began victory celebrations. As they were celebrating, one of them said, Well, no one can change their destiny. The warlord had hearty laughter. Then he showed them the coin he had used there in the temple. It had both the sides heads. All appreciated the intelligent approach of the master. So this story tells us that we should change our destiny, that we not become overconfident. This story tells us, okay? And there is also, in this story also talk about a leader, okay? So now we will study second page number 11, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg is an American film director who has made a great contribution to Hollywood. It is unbelievable that he was ejected from the University of Southern California School of Theatre, Film and Television 3 times. How many times? 3 times. From which university? University of Southern California School of Theatre, Film and Television. He eventually attended school at another location only to drop out to become a director before finishing. Means he want to become then director. 35 years after starting his degree, Spielberg returned to school in 2002 to finally complete his work and earn his BA. Okay. Now we will study about something that is related to chapter. So it says that when something happens, we term it fate or destiny. We think that we are helpless. It is a very wrong concept because everyone has the power to determine his future. One's destiny is molded by one's own actions. Very good line. The decisions we take determine our future. We have so many examples of men and women who have changed their fate through determination and hard work. Failure is something that stops us from achieving great things in life because these are stepping stones. Okay, we have to use it for the success. It happens just because we don't have the courage to accept them. As a result, we give up soon as we fail. On the way to success, we will have to face failures, but those who want to succeed will have to learn from the mistakes. Failures are common. Leave them behind and go forward. The feeling of tiredness stops us from gaining success in life. This is a situation where one is not interested in any serious activity. It happens because one does not have any goal in life. If we are able to set a target for life, we will remain fresh till we achieve it. Therefore, the only way to escape from tiredness is to set a target and work hard to achieve it. Make a strong decision that we will achieve it any cost. Now is a blue box. Alcoholic Anonymous is an international group working for the betterment of alcoholics. It states in its principle that the task ahead us is never as great as the power behind us. It means we can achieve anything with the help of God who is behind to us. Sport. Now case study. Niccolò Paganini, the famous violinist, was performing before a packed house in Italy. Suddenly, one after another, three strings of the violin were broken, but he did not get depressed. He completed his performance using the remaining single string. Now, second case study is a college professor once gave a pill to some of his students. He suggested that under the influence of the pill, they would be able to keep their arms stretched out forever and hard. No wonder they did it. Those who were given the pill could do it on only for a few minutes. Later, he disclosed that the pill had not only its outer shells and it had nothing to do with their stamina. What made the difference was self-confidence. That we have to make self-confidence in ourselves also, so that we can achieve success. Okay, so our chapter has been finished. Now next video I will tell you चैप्टर नंबर थर्ड, दैट इज स्टे सेफ ऑनलाइन। मीन्स हमें अगर हम ऑनलाइन भी है तो तभी हमें सेफ रहना चाहिए। ओके।